Alright guys, it is Monday, June 28th, 2021 at 12:12 a.m. Alright, let's take a look quickly here. We have Bible verse of the day. Finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Ephesians 6:10. Alright, let's take a look at strength. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. I'll leave the link so you guys can look more into these Bible verses and check them out. But let's head on to the National Hurricane Center. We have got a disturbance 2 with 20% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. It says an area of low pressure associated with a tropical wave is producing a small cluster of showers and thunderstorms over the eastern tropical Atlantic Ocean. Some slow development is possible throughout the end of the week, while the system moves quickly westward to west-northwestward at about 20 miles an hour, likely reaching the Lesser Antilles late Wednesday or Wednesday night. Formation chance through 48 hours, low 20%, and formation chance through 5 days, low at 30%. Then we have a disturbance 1 with 50% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. A small low pressure system is associated with 425 miles east-southeast of Savannah, Georgia. The associated shower and thunderstorm activity has become less organized since earlier this afternoon, becoming displaced in the northwest of the surface center due to strong upper-level winds. The low is forecasted to move quickly west-northwestward at 15 to 20 miles an hour, crossing over the warmer waters of the Gulf Stream Monday morning, and it has some potential to become tropical depression or a tropical storm before reaching the coast of Georgia and southern Carolina by Monday evening. If the system becomes more organized overnight or on Monday, then the tropical storm warnings could be required for a portion of the Georgia and South Carolina coast with short notice. Regardless of development, a few inches of rain are possible along the immediate coast of Georgia and southern South Carolina throughout Monday night. An Air Force Reserve Unit reconnaissance aircraft is scheduled to investigate the system on Monday afternoon if necessary. Formation chance through 48 hours, medium at 50%, and formation chance through 5 days, medium at 50%. So we got a couple of things here on the Atlantic. Let's take a look at the Pacific. We have Hurricane Enrique. They're off the coast of Mexico. It says maximum sustained winds of 80 knots or 90 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure of 975 millibars. Located at 19.6 north and 106.0 west. Movement north at 7 knots or 8 miles an hour. Let's take a look at Hurricane Enrique. It says the outer bands of Enrique are likely to produce heavy rains across a portion of southwestern Mexico during the next day or so, which will likely cause life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides. The core of Enrique is forecast to pass near the southwestern coast of Mexico tonight, and a hurricane warning is in effect for a portion of that area. Tropical storm force winds are expected to continue across the remainder of the southwestern Mexico, with the warning areas possible through Monday. Hurricane conditions are possible in the hurricane watch area. Swells generated by Enrique are expected to affect the southwestern coast of Mexico during the next few days. These swells could cause life-threatening surf and rip currents. Here is the map of Enrique. It says coastal watches, warnings, and forecast cone for the storm center. Hurricane Enrique is supposed to be passing by 6 p.m. on Monday here, and then 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and then will be turned into a storm by 6 p.m. on Tuesday. 6 p.m. on Wednesday, a storm, and 6 p.m. on Wednesday, also a storm. So a.m. on Wednesday and p.m. on Wednesday, a storm, and then turn into a depression by 6 p.m. on Thursday. Maximum sustained winds of 90 miles an hour, movement north at 8 miles an hour. So it's going to be heading up the coast here and bringing a lot of rain to Mexico. Alright, let's take a look at the satellite image of Enrique. This is Enrique right now, bringing a lot of rain to the coast. of Mexico. Alright. Alright, so here's Enrique, and here's a lot of rain happening in the part of Mexico here, as well as southern part of the United States. This is monsoon season for the southern part of the United States, and the Midwest here, bringing much needed rain to the western states here, if more rain happens to reach from Enrique and these storms here into the southern parts. Alright, here we have the Atlantic wide, so we have a good look at what's going to be affecting Georgia and South Carolina as it comes in. And then we have a look at the storms coming off of Africa with the disturbance of 20%, I believe it was 20% chance. Let's take a look again. Yep, 20% chance a cyclone formation in 48 hours for that storm. For this right here. Alright, let's take a look quickly here at other stories. We have in the Tour de France, a fan caused a huge crash at the Tour de France yesterday and took down a large group of riders in the first stage. So this person was standing by the side of the road right here, boom, and they got hit by the bikes, and it caused a huge crash. So apparently they're looking for this woman here who was standing with the orange raincoat and the sign. The police are looking for her. She's decided to flee because she hasn't turned herself in, and I think the Tour de France themselves, the tour is gonna try to sue her for whatever she decided to do and not turn herself in. So that's happening. Alright, next we have, before building collapse, the one in Miami, it had $9 million in repairs that were needed. It says owners of the unit in Florida oceanfront condo built that collapsed with deadly consequences were just days away from a deadline to start making steep payments toward the $9 million in major repairs that had been recommended nearly 3 years earlier. So they needed $9 million in repairs, and it's no surprise that the tower just fell. Alright. Next, we have a massive dragon skull, dragon man skull is what they're calling him, found in China by a new evolutionary branch. A gigantic fossilized skull that was hidden in the well in China for 90 years has just been discovered by scientists, and it's making them rethink human evolution. The skull was officially found in 1933 by Chinese laborers building a bridge in Harbin, a northern Chinese city, during the Japanese occupation. Researchers said to prevent the skull from falling into Japanese hands, it was wrapped and hidden in an abandoned well. It was only discovered in 2018, when the old man who originally hid it told his grandson shortly before his death. The remarkably well-preserved fossil has been labeled a new species of Homo longi by Chinese researchers. The species has been dubbed Dragon Man for the northern Chinese province where the skull was found, or in English, the Black Dragon River region. So a new supposed species was found. Alright, next. The U.S. carries out airstrikes in Iraq and Syria on Iranian-backed militias. The U.S. military on Sunday conducted airstrikes on facilities used by Iran-backed militia groups in the Iraq-Syria border region. The targets are facilities Iran-backed militias have used in unarmed aerial vehicle or drone attacks against U.S. personnel and facilities in Iraq, according to a statement from the Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby. Given the ongoing series of attacks by Iranian-backed groups targeting U.S. interests in Iraq, the president directed further military action to disrupt and deter such attacks, Kirby said in a statement. A defense official told CBS News that all of the targets, command and control, and logistics for drones were hit. There were no indications of civilian casualties. So they're starting up bombing Iraq and Syria again. Alright, I think that's it for these stories, I was still shocked by the Tour de France story because there were so many people that were injured. But apparently, this woman here with a yellow raincoat is still on the loose. Hopefully, they catch her soon because a lot of people were injured. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. God bless you guys.